Hello everybody, I'm back, kind of. If I seem a bit out of it, it's because I am once again getting sick, so... I know I have pretty awful timing with this, but I promised I would have the video out in the weekend, so... the show must go on. And before I start explaining stuff, I have to apologize for going radio silent over these past many months. It was a lot of fear, really. I was afraid how people would react. And not only that, but I guess getting a bit ahead of myself. I don't think I was ready for the responsibility that having a channel actually entailed. So, I'm sorry about that. And I know I could have just left it and not said anything, just started uploading videos again, but I don't think I'd feel good. I don't think I would have felt right, at least to me, to do this, to just do that, so sorry. Really am sorry about just leaving all of you out to dry, like that. And with that, that's for the explanation. I'm going to try to be brief because I have recorded this many times. Sometimes they last like 2 hours, sometimes they lasted 30 minutes. It's been a lot of back and forth, trying to find the right words to say, and honestly, my mind keeps changing every single time I do record this video, so I want to try to focus, this time at least. And for the reason why I was gone for a really long time, part of it was because of classes, exams, projects, and whatnot. But another part of it was just I was losing faith in myself. Or rather, I didn't have any faith to begin with. I know I might have acted as if, like, I was confident, and as if I knew what I was doing, but I didn't really believe it. And that's why whenever people would comment saying that, like, my stuff's good, or compare me to, like, Manly Baddest Hero, I liked it, but at the same time it was like, okay, so I have to go even further, I have to go higher, I need to do more. Because it didn't really feel like... I don't know, I guess I didn't really feel like I was at where I wanted to be. And I know what people say, like, don't look at the numbers, don't pay attention to the numbers, that'll just make you depressed. And I've heard it so many times that I really have no excuse for doing that, but I did it anyway. I started paying attention to the numbers, wasn't seeing the growth I was hoping for, and lo and behold, I ended up getting depressed about it. And I think that was because I didn't really... I guess it was because I thought, oh, well, I'm doing right, I know everything I have to do, so why is it when I'm enacting the plan, I'm not where I want to be yet? And the answer's obvious. It takes time. It takes a really long time for this sort of thing to grow. And really, I was being impatient about it. Ended up getting in my own head, thinking that it was all a lie, I guess. That I didn't actually know anything. And that it wasn't actually, like, this was my peak. But that's not true. I know that's obvious to a lot of people, and really, it should have been obvious to me, but sometimes, I feel like sometimes, even when you do know, when you know something, sometimes there's other stuff that sort of prevents you from, I guess, keeping it in mind. For me, it was because other stuff ended up making me forget to not have everything hinge upon numbers like that, like subscriber count or view count or whatever. I don't have the best mental health, so it really gets easy to forget some of the more obvious things. Which, I guess it's not to push the blame on that, because for me personally, I just feel like that's sort of that would be dissociating myself from the problem and sort of acting as if like, oh, it's the universe, or it's that thing right there. It's not me, it's something else outside of my control when I know I can control it. I know I can. Or now I fully believe I can. And since like all those months ago, I'd say that I've gotten a lot more confident in myself. I still slip up here and there, but the recovery time is much faster. So, yeah, I've kind of really just put it in a nutshell, but I think that's sort of the long and short of why there were so many months where I was gone. And with that out of the way, what's going to be happening now? I kind of talked about it, I think, in the post, but I am going through classes right now, my capstone, so I didn't expect it to be as hard as it was, or as busy as it was, or as it is, so probably not going to be back to a filled schedule, but I will try to at least make something every week. Not sure if the quality is going to be quite to the degree like the Psychopomp Gold, the second episode of that. I really spent so much time editing that intro. You know, making the stuff and then having it all animated that way, and even adding some small things here and there throughout it, but I don't know. I will try to do like a video every week, because I just miss it, you know? Just playing a game and just having fun with it. Not really, I guess, thinking. Because that's one of my biggest flaws. I just think way too much. So much so that it brings me to a standstill, and then I just have a hard time moving on. So, yeah. Gonna try to get back on a schedule. Starting, I guess, today, whenever this video is out, and I've gone and uploaded the 2 videos. So, yeah, probably gonna be on the weekends. This is a mess. But better it be a mess and have something there than to delay it further and once again break promises. So, yeah. To anyone that's still watching my stuff, or is stuck around, or going to stick around, thank you, honestly. I took all of you for granted. All of you lovely, wonderful people that were trying to support me and raise my spirits. Sorry for letting you down, and I hope you still can find enjoyment in my videos. I do have some stuff recorded already, but thinking's not good. Too much thinking makes the hands idle, and you know what they say about idle hands. And yeah, that's kind of it, I guess. Sorry for the rambling and the very, I guess, unorganized nature of all this. Want to be honest, and just sort of keep it real. Also recording in a much quieter voice because late at night, people trying to sleep, or, you know. So yeah. Thank you for taking the time to watch this, and I hope that you will find enjoyment in my future videos. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and for sticking around and all the support that all of you have given me. And I hope you have a good day, evening, or night. And stay safe, everyone.